What's up, what's good, what's going on, family? So let's just jump in and get the daily increase and see what's going on for my lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective. Guys, this is going to be for your sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, as well as that 9th house. Very particular messages here on the ManjulaAwakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, family, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. Alright, Spirit, what is the energy on offer here for Sagittarius today? What is the energy that is on offer? Thank you, Spirit. Nothing is yet set in stone. So there's mutability that is on offer for you today. There is a need for you to take some sort of action. It's time to take action. But right behind that is bring love into the situation. So there is action that is required from you, but there's like this Aquarian-like energy that needs to be implemented in order for you to see your hard work pay off in this situation, okay? Nothing is yet set in stone is the energy that is on offer. So whatever situation we're facing today, nothing is like, the way you take action, the way that you show up is shifting the outcome of this situation, okay? What is the energy that is meeting set? Wow. Sagittarius Librian energy came out. Expand and balance. There is a need for balance in the way that one is desiring to expand. July the 9th could be significant, or September the 7th. Wow, the 5th house of passions. So there's something about your 5th house that you're being asked to balance and expand at the same time today. This is your creativity. This is your entertainment, pleasure, romance, play, children. So there's something that about your passion that is being expanded, but it also it needs to, in order to expand it, one must first balance it out, is really what I'm getting here. Libra energy could be very significant today. Someone could have Sagittarius and or Libra in the 5th house. All right, Spirit, can you please show me how this what is this situation? What is the theme? How is this? What is the theme of the day for Sagittarius, Spirit? What are the challenges this Sag may face? The theme is the Page of Wands. The challenge is the 3 of Cups. Your advice is the Page of Cups. What's on the other side where this is all headed? The Death card. How Sag is showing up? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Alright, Sag. So, what does this tell me? Jupiter is currently in Gemini. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is not, when you look at tarot, it's not necessarily associated with Sagittarius, other than the fact that this is Jupiter energy. The High Priestess, Lord have mercy. The Temperance is Sagittarius energy. But this card here is about Jupiterian energy. People, and we tarot readers say Sagittarius when we see the Wheel of Fortune, because Sagittarius is rules Jupiterian energy, okay? Jupiter rules the Sagittarian energy. So, but what I say all that for is because Jupiter is currently in Gemini. Gemini is opposite of the Sagittarian 9th house collective on the zodiacal wheel. So, I do want you to understand that some people consider Jupiter weakened when it is in Gemini. Meaning that Jupiter doesn't get to expand the way that it would like to expand. It doesn't get to fully live out its qualities when it is in the sign of Gemini. So, if Sagittarius is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune, there is some sort of struggle Give me a second. Let me look this up. Let me look at Jupiter in Gemini, okay? Okay, so the main message is that it expands your connection, like your opportunity to connect with others, right? But there's no coincidence that it speaks about Jupiter not getting to really express itself. It's considered dignified or dillified. I can't, but it's weakened. Jupiter is weakened when it's in Gemini. What this is telling me with Sagittarius showing up in your Jupiterian energy, you're being given opportunities to have some sort of community support. That's really what this is about, okay? It's about having some sort of support, unexpected support in your community. You may feel like that having this support may restrict your ability to expand. Right now, Spirit is asking, at least in this energy right here, Spirit is asking you to balance out your perspective. Like, the reason why it's having a hard time expanding is because it first needs to come into balance. So if you're having a hard time in this day getting that support of your community or connecting with other people, first one must go inward and balance oneself out in the way that you do your fifth house, in the way that you do your passions, and then you can expand in that, okay? The theme of the day is the Page of Wands. There's some sort of message, indoor communication that's coming in. The Three of Cups being the challenge, you may have an unhealthy social life today, okay? So that may be why I don't like the Death card for where this is all headed. I might just clarify here on this side and not do all that extra stuff today, because with all of this Sagittarian energy on the board here, I'm not going to sit in. There's the Three of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. There's definitely some sort of holding back. I don't think it's by coincidence. When I grab this deck, there's only one card in this deck that makes me really feel uncomfortable with using it on a live, because if it comes out, I feel like that I wouldn't be able to give you the proper adequate definition. Well, I was like, okay, well, I'm really being called to use this deck this morning, so let me just read up on this card as much as possible. And it was Vesta, Hearth. And it was really speaking about how to understand, to be given, but not to the point that you sacrifice oneself. Okay, so and not to, like, when you have your own shit going on, not to necessarily withhold your energy, but to figure, like, don't sacrifice yourself showing up for your community when you've got your own thing, but also don't be like, yeah, I can't deal with this, I got my own shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be some sort of balance there. And I feel like that's exactly what this Three of Cups energy is saying, because that is creating some sort of challenge here. Your advice is the Page of Cups. To get creative and really figure out, like, what does your inner child want to do? What does your inner child need to do at this time? You know, if y'all are still rocking with your girl, I would appreciate a thumbs up down below. Help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm. Alright, Spirit, the Page of Wands. Can you clarify the theme of the day for the Page of Wands, please? We have the High Priestess and the Ten of Wands. Ooh, shit. Okay, so I feel like that the theme of the day is really, no matter what, the reason why the Page of Wands is such, like, the Page of Wands is very, look, and here go the Page of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Wands is very adventurous like energy. It is the page that is reckless. They take risks. They go after adventures. They the one that people sit on their porch and talk about. They do things outside of the box. But it's also the page to watch out for. Like, that Page of Wands is headed places, and they headed places nowhere slow. They are getting, like, this Page of Wands, they will bump their heads. They'll take their lickings and keep on ticking. You hear me? because they're so full of life, that Page of Wands energy. So what this is telling me with the High Priestess and the Ten of Wands coming out to clarify that is the theme of the day is getting back to this adventurous spirit, being willing to take risk, even understanding that there are a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, a lot of burdens that you may be carrying right now. But it's like, in order to handle these responsibilities and these burdens, you're really being asked to trust your intuition and flow with it from that Page of Wands mentality. Now, let me go an extra step further and read you my key words for the Page of Wands. Good news, outgoing, childlike, confident. Baby, I can't really see. Give me one moment. Creative, confident, energetic, fresh ideas, fearlessness, discovery, and cheerfulness. Honey, I need to get a stronger pair of glasses. So that's the energy that is associated with that Page of Wands, okay? But in the reverse, when we talk about the Page of Wands in the reverse, it is associated with bad intentions. So the theme of the day is making sure that you're not allowing the burdens, that the responsibilities and the burdens that are on your shoulders to alter your intention in the way that you're showing up in things, okay? So with the challenge of the day being the Three of Cups, why is this here? I definitely feel like that you have a lot on your shoulders today. So it's like you're not willing to take part in some sort of adventure. You're not willing to feed into your passions. You're not willing to play. You're not willing to take on this childlike mentality. You're not willing to be recreational. You may even feel like that you don't want to play with your children or entertain your children or you may feel like you don't have the time to, because the amount of burdens and responsibility and spirit is like, well, you don't know what to do. These burdens and the responsibilities are as heavy as they are because I actually expect you to be loosening up and doing some play. Let's see, why is the Three of Cups here in this position, Spirit? The Page of Pentacles. I definitely feel like that there's I feel like that if I'm being honest with you, somebody needs to get out and just have a good time today. There is a need to just get out and have a good time today. It's actually going to help you see your resources. It's going to help you see your resources. Just sitting there, isolating yourself from having a good time, isolating yourself. It's not allowing you to balance. It's an unhealthy balance, and because it's creating an unhealthy balance, you're not able to expand properly. So I feel like that you may be being called to get out and celebrate, socialize, and all of that. And you may be like, no, the Page of Pentacles is the learner. The Page of Pentacles is determined to accomplish something. The Page of Pentacles is consistent, okay? So it's like you're hell-bent on being consistent. You're trying to accomplish something and you're not open to be it's like your resistance. You're resisting your fifth house in the honor of trying to accomplish a goal. And Spirit is saying that's not really the purpose in this situation. It's actually counterproductive, because there is some, in order to expand the way that you're seeking to expand, you must bring your social life into balance, your playtime, your fifth house into balance. The Three of Cups is celebratory energy, okay? That's a holiday. The challenge for some of y'all is it could be a holiday, to be honest with you. It could be a day where something was supposed to be worthy of celebrating and it didn't go out, it didn't go to plan. Okay, that may present a challenge for you today. There's also a need to, for some of you all, it's like you're running away from a situation thinking that it's already worked, it's already tied, and you can't change the outcome of this, and so fuck it, you might as well throw 2 tears in a bucket and just go balls to the wall. That's not true. So if you're doing too much in your 5th house because of, if you're becoming overindulgent in the 5th house because of disappointment or these burdens and the responsibilities, then Spirit is also saying, hey, I need you to come back because you're throwing something away. This is creating a lack of balance in your life, and it's restricting you from expanding. Okay, and I just want to remind you that Sagittarius is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune in this day. So baby, when you got the Wheel of Fortune, for the way that you're showing up, you're expanding. Yeah, there may be some karma that you're clearing up today, but if you listen to your intuition, it will help you navigate through this. But baby, you're in the energy of expansion. You may not feel like things are expanding because there's something is out of balance. Okay, so the advice here is the Page of Cups, which is why I lean more towards the Sagittarius 9th house collective needing to get out and have some fun. The advice is the Page of Cups. Do something to enjoy yourself, my love. Yeah, look. This is the last major arcana, the World card. Like, this is about enjoying something coming together. Like, your advice is to take a childlike approach, a childlike vision, an enjoyable vision in something ending because it is literally coming together for you. You see, what I really do love about this particular World card is that the deers at the end, one has the yin sign for the eye, the other has the yang sign from the eye, and then look the way that their antlers come together and bloom something very beautiful. So like, the advice today is enjoy yourself and know that everything is working together, coming together. The World card speaks about cycles closing out, successfully closing out karmic cycles and going into a new cycle where you have more freedom to be the author of your chapter. So enjoy yourself. You are closing out a karmic cycle. That's why you're showing up as the Wheel of Fortune. You're headed to the top of the wheel. So actually get in the energetic space of enjoying yourself, because you are closing out a cycle. And sometimes I'm about to cry because I feel like I'm at a 9 in my life, and that 9 is very intense. But the thing about it is that it is the thing that carries you into the 10. When we get to doubles in numerology, it breaks right on down to a 1, which puts you at the beginning, right? And you can, like, that 1, you got the ability, like, it's unlimitless potential with that 1 card. Okay, so I do feel like that you are closing down a very intense cycle, and because you are closing out this intense cycle, it may be hard for you to see that you're headed into something new. This harsh, difficult closing up of a cycle can be a little tumultuous. I'm gonna let you know, Sagittarius. I've never graduated college. Okay, I've been to college, but I've never graduated college. My baby daddy loved to throw that up in my face. Calls me a retard because of it. But what I do know is it's only in high school that last year seems easier. Like, it seems like that you have more freedom to roam in your last year. It's like any other cycle that's closing up, the closer it gets to coming to accomplishment, baby, the more difficult it becomes. So that 9, it literally, my number, I'm gonna call it cheat sheets, that over here, 9 speaks about nearing completion, attainment, intensity, and fruition. Something is coming to fruition, but in order for it to come there, things will intensify. But Spirit is asking you that even in the midst of this intensity, to still enjoy yourself. Let me read you, because y'all, I couldn't understand. I couldn't believe what I was reading when I was like, yeah, this is the one that has been holding me back. It says, Vesta calls you to be the hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefits of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. The second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta, the oldest goddess of hearth, home, and family, and the center of a strong community. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out. Go watch Elementals, okay? It's a cartoon show. And it says, in the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to Vesta. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. Evaluate yourself in your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more or less than anyone else's, nor without your warmth, but share what you have to offer, nor withhold your, okay, I skipped over a sentence. It says your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your heart, and to your core values. Focus on the center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. It may be time to take a retreat, a chance to clear yourself, clear your energy field, cleanse your environment. Speaking of, baby, I was looking for something last night and I had lost my sage bundles and just never replaced them because I knew they was in the house somewhere. They've been lost for, I know, at least 6 months, honey. I found them last night. And honey, I sage this house like no other. Do you hear me? So that is definitely a sign to cleanse your space, okay? And cleanse your environment. Reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and importance to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Challenge. Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than to sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding a situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. Gift. Find the temple within, the place of quiet safety, where you can tend the fire and carry the sacred temple within you always. So take and do with that what you may. Let's see, Spirit. Why is this all headed to the death card? Why is where this headed to the death card? That is transformation. It could, like I said, there's definitely something that could be closing up here, and that may be very burdensome, like that may be heavy and uncomfortable and scary for you. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. There's a major transformation. Yeah, Three of Wands. Oh my goodness, there's a relationship coming in. Something is ending. Where this is headed is to a this is the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, to the Two of Cups. Baby, this is literally, your ships are arriving. what is on that ship key? A relationship, a committed relationship. So where this is all headed is something like permanent changes in the way that you love, the way that you give of yourself is permanently changing. Where this is all headed is changing the way that you give of yourself, the way that you withhold yourself due to stress. And I do feel like that it is opening up. I mean, the Ace of Cups is what came out to clarify it, honey. The Ace of Cups, and then this is at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely some sort of newfound love. The 5th house is about sex too, baby. You hear me? So there's definitely in procreation, so be careful. This is there, but okay, so there is something that you're walking away from. You're walking away from the old idea of what you thought love should look like or feel like or be like. This is ending. There's something about your emotional state that is expanding today, Sag. On the other side of today, you will feel expanded, but only if you're willing to balance yourself out throughout the day first. The Wheel of Fortune for House Sagittarian, 9th House Collective is showing up on this daily increase, please. Baby, you're getting the Ace of Pentacles. This is the Ace of, like, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You're getting, how you're showing up is you're finally paying, like a karmic cycle is closing out and you're getting a brand new tangible opportunity to start a brand new cycle, to do things differently. That's why you're being called to balance out internally, because whatever you think is set in stone is not set in stone. You're being given the opportunity to shift the way that this new cycle is going to play out for you. Student of Water, back. This is the Page of Cups. This is right back to your advice. Enjoy yourself in this new beginning. Don't take the bullshit of the last cycle into this new cycle. You don't have to. It's unnecessary. Is there some sort of fear of enjoying yourself? Yes, Sagittarius. I know it's like, you're like, yeah, but this can happen, this can happen, this can happen. What if the other shoe falls? All of that. I understand. Leave that, like, just embrace the unknown. Embrace the unknown and surrender the fear surrender the fear of a betrayal. Okay? Because it creates this energy for you to, like, it creates this energy inside of you of, I need to win this at all costs, because if I don't win this at all costs, then this, and this can be the outcome. What zodiac signs may Sagittarius encounter today? A Sagittarius, a Scorpio, and an Aquarius. So there could be, you could have dealings with double Scorpio, Sagittarius, and an Aquarius, or an Aquarius. What am I gonna, I'm not gonna do an extended one on this one, guys. So let's try to get as much as possible here. Let me do just a little bit of something. If Sag is dealing with, like, what is the Cupid arrow message for those that this has to do with the Sagittarius? Oh, be open to change and dedication. Be open to change. Be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth, and then dedication is stay dedicated to your goals. Efforts that will reap success. Okay, so I definitely feel like, oh, there was another one. And then we do have release. Release the grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, somebody, like Sagittarius, period. Like, I'm going to ask you to take, you may be dealing with another Sagittarius. Okay, cool. Don't give that knucklehead or winch the credit of giving up this message for the Sagittarius collective. Because I feel like that there's a releasing that Sag needs to do, and this is through some sort of healthy activity, through interacting with your friend group. Let me just give you an example. Your girl has not done personal read. If it's not been a live Zoom session, I have not done the personal reading because I don't have the energy of the other person to bounce off of. So I've kind of held back from the pre-records because your girl's in the middle of a 9. Your girl's in the middle of a 9. What this is telling me is release that idea and just get to doing it, because what I'm experiencing right now in my 9, my personal readings need in order to get the off through their message. Okay, me, I just been kind of, I don't want to send the wrong message. I pride myself in my authenticity in my readings. So this for me is saying that that's the way it worked out in the past. It's not going to work out like that in this present moment. So I got to remain dedicated, right? There's something y'all can, whoever's with me at 31 minutes in, you know where I'm coming from. Okay, so let's move forward to those of you all that are dealing with an Aquarius. What is the Cupid arrow message for those dealing with an Aquarius spirit on this day? Communicate. We have communicate, receive and express the truth. So there is definitely some sort of communication that needs to take place if you are dealing with an Aquarius here. Wow, we have passion and new opportunity. Communicating with this situation, authentically expressing yourself and allowing the Aquarian energy to express themselves as well. It brings in insight. It brings in a new sense of clarity. Okay, it brings about some sort of new opportunity as it pertains to your passions. Okay, but it does require you to release the fear of failure. Okay, and just to actually do what makes your heart happy. Okay, so last but not least, those that are dealing with this situation with the Scorpio spirit, what's the Cupid arrow message? Thank you, spirit. Stress. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments. Celebration. Good times come from hard work. Time spent in good company and obsession. So if you're dealing with the Scorpio, you're focusing way too much on the negative aspect. You're focusing way too much on this situation. It's time to take a step back and release it. You know what I'm saying? Release it. Vesta says, share of myself without sacrificing myself. So I will share of myself. If you have made it to 32 minutes in, you are worthy for me to share this with you. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. Us of your tarot readers, we are fucking humans, okay? So everybody that comes up in them comments on any tarot readers with you thinking you can tell them what to do, this may show you to step back a little bit if you've made it this far. Me personally, this Scorpio is high up in my shit, right? The situation is stressful. I'm being refused phone calls to my son. All of this. The man called police. He missed the pickup time that he chose and then called police on me to come and get the child, causing trauma. Okay? And because of his vindictiveness, I, as a mother, my son, baby, he is full of life. Do you hear me? In the best way. But with me being a stay-at-home mom, work from home mom, a homeschooling mom, the time with his father, the hopes would be enjoyable because it would give me time to just do girl stuff with my daughter, not be so active, because my baby boy requires activeness. Do you hear me? He's so full of life. So the visits is actually meant, like I would hope that they would be a sense of, whew, then I can kick back and relax. But because his daddy is so vindictive and withholds the phone calls, it's a sense of stress for your girl. And then I feel like I can't show up for my clients the way that they need me to show up. And it's like, stop. Just stop. One, when he left, I had a sign from my cousin. He literally said, I got you. I was headed. The police officer, when they came, they gave me the opportunity not to send my child out the door with the police, because the officer seen that the son's father was doing the most, and so he allowed me to take him to the location, right? And I'm stressed out headed to this location because my children have been traumatized seeing the police. Baby, I don't break the law. Baby, that ain't my thing. Baby, I don't break the law. Baby, I don't do it. I ain't got time for it. So for my children don't see the police in my shit. They don't do that. I don't do that. So my children been traumatized with the police at my house and all of this. So I am headed here and I'm praying and a tear falls down my face while I'm driving. My son says, let me see your face, mommy. I already knew he don't like to see mommy cry. So I was like, okay, hold on. And I was acting like I was switching lanes and wiped my tear. Just as I did it, my cousin said, I got you. I heard his voice. I got you, cuz. And I was able to proceed, right? But right now, me holding on to the stress of not talking to my son, not knowing if he's landed, not knowing anything about my son, is stressful to the point that up until just now, I almost forgot that my cousin told me, I got you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So it's about holding on. Even in the midst of your storm, it's about holding on to that intuitive information that's coming through. That's exactly what the theme of the day is. There is messages coming through that you are being asked to hold on to that will help you navigate the burdens at which you're facing. Okay? Now, your girl that got on here and cried. Let me clean my face up. Man, y'all know we Sagittarians is plumb fucking crazy, right? Man, the cousin that said, I got you, cuz, is a Sagittarius. But y'all, I just feel like that if you made it this far, you might be able to benefit from that, okay? I can benefit from that. So just keep that in mind. Let's get a closing message. Get my little crybaby ass up off his internet, honey. All right, Spirit. All right. What's the message here? What's the clarifying life situation to help Sagittarius to close this out, Spirit? So we got 2. It says adapt to the transformation. Literally, it says embrace changes with open arms, for it is a catalyst for your evolution and growth. And then we also have. I want to just throw this out there for those of you all that are still with me. The cousin that said he was murdered. The cousin that said, I got you, cuz. He's a Sagittarius. But why is it so significant? Because one time my son's father said that he was going to buy my son a walker for Christmas and he didn't. And it stressed me out. And I don't ask for help. I know that's something that your girl's working on, okay? I'm not really someone that asks for help. And my cousin walked in. I was supposed to do his hair. I was supposed to do his hair this night, and so I was stressed and pressed out because it's literally the day before Christmas, and I don't have, it's just crazy. You know, this man, my cousin, did not go to sleep. He went to 5 different stores with him and his mama. His mama's still alive. She could attest to this until he found that walker. And baby brought me that walker. He brought me that walker. You hear me? Now, let me take it a little bit further. My cousin passed away on July the 4th. My son took his first step on July the 4th. So, embrace the transformation, okay? Listen to the intuitive nudges coming through. They are guiding you. Yes, your logical mind cannot make sense of the transformation right now. But it's not being done in a logical way. It's being done in a spiritual way. It's being done in a magical way. It's being done in a majestical way. So, of course, it will not make sense to you logically, okay? Y'all getting some medicine if y'all watching this, because I know I can't wait to watch this playback. Then we have spiritual retreat here. It says seek solitude to reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. Okay. Fantasy Island. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. See, there's something about where the imbalance is those different perceptions from where people are at here. Okay, so there's definitely a need. You're seeing something as black and white, and you're needing to see the color in the situation. Trust the process. Trust the process. That's literally the message. It's like, trust the process. And then look what's at the top of that card. Oh my goodness. Divine timing is at the top of the card for trust the process. Oh my goodness. So trusting the process would actually technically make this card in the reverse. But in the upright, it's a matter of understanding divine timing. That's what Sag is struggling with, is the timing is not on your time. It's not like your timing and the divine timing is not in sync. And that's an issue. That's what you're struggling with, Sagittarius. And Spirit is saying, I understand that. But if you're just willing to trust the process and adapt to the transformation, everything is going to work out. It is going to lead to some sort of celebration. I don't think it's by coincidence that for each sign, for Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Aquarius, we got celebratory energy here. Okay, good times, like success, efforts that reap success, good community, good times, and stuff like that. Like, this doesn't come out. There was a positive card for each and every single one of them, and it really was speaking about just following your true heart's desires in order to get that beautiful outcome. Okay, I hope I didn't confuse y'all. I absolutely love y'all. If this was your message, then it was for you. If not, I understand too. Sometimes your girl's messages got to come out through the collective, honey. So let's see, Spirit. What's the numerology message? Oh, wow. Wow. All of this, I'm going to show y'all. I don't know what y'all going to see, but I'm going to show y'all. All of this fell out. Y'all see it's all face down and a single one face up. The only one that came face out was this right here. So no matter how the fuck all this shit falls out, most important message for all of this, Spirit wants you to know that nothing is yet set in stone. This situation still has limitless potential inside of it. Oh my goodness. It says reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, victory. You hear that? Success, victory. Okay, it serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there is no reason you can't make it a reality. If something is in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. Try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension. Relax. Y'all, I love you. I hope that this message was able to uplift your spirits on your journey today. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button if you have enjoyed this message. Peace, love, and light.